Okay? So you want to make sure that you leverage their name. So now that I have their name, we've shaken hands, we've introduced ourselves to each other. Now is my time to sit you down. I want to offer you, would you like any coffee or water? Let's sit down. Then I want to begin my information gathering. And the very first thing that I do, and I train other people to do, is always ask, is it okay? Do you mind if I take some notes? I want to make sure I fully understand everything you're saying. Here's why. As the sales professional, never believe that that guest is going to think that anything you're doing is for their benefit. It's quite the opposite. Initially, until they get to know you and interact with you somewhat, they're going to always believe that anything you're doing, that they don't know what you're doing and they have to leave it to their own thought processes, they're going to always think negative. And so the more transparency you provide for them by letting them know what's going on throughout the step, you eliminate the need for them to speculate what you're doing. So when you sit down and you're going to be gathering some information, ask, hey, do you mind if I take some notes? I just want to make sure I fully understand what you're saying and I got everything right. So when I get you this information, it's full, everything's there. Okay, so hey, you mind if I take some notes? Most people are going to say no. Majority of people are going to be totally fine with that. As a matter of fact, they'll probably be impressed, because how many times have you ever been asked by someone you're talking to about to make a potential purchase, they ask you, do you mind if I take some notes? Showing that type of interest in anything you're saying. So now, as you go through it, just asking them questions. And when you ask them certain questions, hey, what do you do for a living? Learn how to take those questions, allow them to speak about it and build it on. Hey, what do you do for a living? No matter what they say. Really, how long have you been doing that? Did you go to school for that? Oh, what made you get into that? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, because people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Now, after you've gathered the information, okay, and they come to your business for a particular product or service, they talk to you more so about their personal situation, what's going on, where's the pain, where's the problem, or the hot button. Now, you take that information and you use that to try to provide a solution to whatever particular problem that they have. Understand that in sales, we're solution providers. You're a solution provider, no matter what arena of sales you're in, whether it's in the medical side, automotive side, housing side, pharmaceutical side, retail side, it does not matter. We're providing a solution to all those who visit our establishment. So you're a solution provider. So once you get the information, now it's time to take the information they gave, find a solution, and then educate them on the features of this particular product, service, or solution, and the benefits. Now, when you're talking to somebody about features and benefits of a product or service, remember this thing. People buy based off 90% emotion, and they back it up with 10% logic. So if you try to educate somebody from a logical standpoint, they may retain some of it, but for the most part, they'll miss it, it won't stick. But that's why when you're talking to them, when you talk to them from an emotional standpoint, and you trigger them in an emotional way, then they'll retain it better because it's easy to relate to it. Now, an excellent book on that by a gentleman named Joe Sugarman, and it's called Triggers. It is phenomenal. It breaks down 30 psychological triggers that all of us as human beings have, and how you can learn to stimulate those emotional responses in another person, okay, which will increase your ability to be able to help them make that smart, money saving buying decision and do business with you, okay? Sales is an art, it's a true craft, it is a science. And it's no different than playing basketball or golf. You have to practice, okay? And remember this quote, and I say it as often as I possibly can. People are praised in public for what they practice in private. So when you see those men and women out there making big money in their profession or field and providing services to masses of people, understand, they have to hone those skills. And the good thing about sales is that, you know, it's never ending, it's always informative, and it's always changing. One thing I know about sales is it's not studying, I'm a lifer in this. The one thing I know about sales, after all of my travels and all my studies, is that I have a whole lot more to learn. But what I do know, I'm gonna share it with you, okay? I'm gonna share with you the tools that took me from being a negative, low income earning person that was miserable in life to somebody who generates hundreds of thousands of dollars, move millions and millions of dollars of product, and help thousands of other people across the country and in different parts of the world do the exact same thing. You just have to be coaching. You just have to be passionate about your development and your growth, okay? So after you get this information, you help these people and you provide them with the features and the benefits. Now, if you've done a good job of establishing rapport, listening with the intent to understand where they're coming from, and providing them with a solution that fits. The only right logical choice for them to make is to do business with you. Okay? And even if they don't, doesn't mean you did anything wrong, but you have to make sure that if anybody gets up and leaves your establishment and decided not to do business with you, it has to be because no one else in the city would have been able to help that person, no one else in the country, because you did everything within your power to do more than fill your space. You built up value. Now, when you build value, price will always be important, but it becomes a little bit less relevant when the value is there. And people will spend more money with you than going someplace else and getting the same product or service cheaper strictly because they like and they trust you. So whether you have the product knowledge down at this point in the game, understand something. What they buy is you. You are a direct reflection of the business, of the product or the service. So make sure that you do everything you can to make your product, which is yourself, be as attractive to as many people as you possibly can. And always make sure that you're outwardly focused. Make it a game. And your game will be to find out and learn as much as you can about that guest or that potential client before you ever go about speaking about pricing or anything of that matter. You know why? Because it's irrelevant at that point. If I have to find out first if I can help the person before I even start talking about product or services. And the only way I can identify that is by finding out what's going on with them. Okay? So don't put the cart before the horse. It is a marathon, it's not a sprint. And sales, I love this game. It's one of the best fields in the world, but you have to treat it as such. You have to hone your skills and be willing to put in the time, the effort, and do what it takes to put yourself on track to go to the next level. All right? So I'm going to be coming at you with different tips and strategies to help you close more deals, be more effective and successful in sales. Pay attention, keep tuning in, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Other than that, I'm Brian Maxwell, your success coach for the generation of change, and I look forward to seeing you at the top.